Hello everyone, welcome back for the final stages of Alert Enemy. Sticking with the exact same team, got Joe Bob leader there, Andrea, Carson, Shane and Dwight, and then we're gonna stick in another Andrea on the end there as the ally and give us a medium boost to our AP and also plus 20% attack, which should hopefully help us out a bit more when combined with Joe Bob's plus 20%. Now let's see how we go. We're just going to target, I guess usually I target the two with the outside there like this, so I target the outside 1, 2 there with Andrea or Dwight, who have the doubling up of their rushes when used on lines like that. So basically with them sort of rushes where it hits in lines, I tend not to use it on the one person unless it's right towards the end or something like that, and then I do it. If not, you're just wasting it on that one person instead of hitting these outside lines like this and hitting the two. And as you can see, as I was talking about in the previous video, combining the two, I usually use Andrea and Mark in combining their ones, but I'm just trying out Andrea and Dwight, and it works pretty well. As you saw there, it almost killed them both. It was a little bit off, but it only took a few more hits and they were both down, so it's a good amount of damage, especially when you team them up together. Now what I'm doing is I'm just using my replenishers to keep them a bit topped up. I'm trying to use them in accordance with also Carson as well, who does a bit of healing, but at the moment I'm trying to limit the amount of use I'm actually using him, and that's why I'm using the replenishers that bit more rather than using his rush, just to get that extra hit boost that I'm getting from him rather than using his rush and him not hitting anything. That's just what I'm doing for now. That will probably change more in the later stage, so the last stage, but at the moment we're doing fairly well. Like, it's taken a lot to actually kill them damage wise. It's taken a few hits because it's made a lot simpler when you got someone like Andrea going off there and then downs their defense and also does mass damage to them, but it is taking a fair few hits. So on this last stage it should be not a struggle, but a good little battle there. It's a lot nicer. We lost Dwight there in the last stages, but that's alright. It doesn't hurt us too much. So that's stage 5. This is the last one. So like I said, it should be a fairly good battle. It should take me a fair lot to kill them, and they should be doing a bit of damage. So Carson will come in more handy with his healing and also defensive rush. But for now we brought in Eric, and that was purely because Eric does the 30+% of HP and also defense, so I was just looking to boost that defense a bit more rather than the attack. I've still got the plus 20% attack from Joe Bob, so that's alright. I was just looking to boost that defense. It seems as I only had that one healer, so as you saw before, I was using the replenishers. This time I shouldn't have to use our replenishers as much because of that boost to defense and also HP. So we'll just keep continuing. It's targeting these outside ones with first hitting them with Andrea to down their attack defense, and then hitting them with Dwight to take advantage of that. It's doing a fair bit of damage from them both, and it's only then taking a bit of hitting from the other players and they're down, and that's taking away 2 people that are damaging me. So that's what you want. That's if you have anything that uses, or any rushes that use these attacks in lines, that's what you want to do. You want to pair them up so you get rid of them 2 on the outside really quickly. Now if they had had 5, I would have done the same thing, basically just hit the 2 outsides, but at different times obviously. So I've not have to use any tier or nerf gas grenades or just the vials. If you are struggling, that's one thing you would really benefit from, is the tier and nerf gas, so that would help down the defense and also the attack, which would help you both extremely out. It depends, I guess, in what way you're struggling. Sometimes it can be your life that's a problem, and sometimes it can be your actual attack. But them things are amazing, and they help you through pretty much every stage. Smelling salts are always great, but just remember, if you can, to try and bring in at least one healer, just to give you that bit of an advantage. Replenishers can only take you so far. Same with your nerve and tear gas vials, they can only take your team so far. So that's why if you are like having a lot of trouble, you want to be making sure you're bringing in like a healer, and also topping that up with replenishers and then the tear and nerve gas. You just want to make sure you're giving yourself the best opportunity to get through these stages by backing up all avenues. So you definitely want the healer. If you can have a couple, that's great, because they can alternate in the way they're going off. I've got 2 here with the ally of Eric, so that makes it all that more crucial in these later stages. But I've got through this fairly comfortably. Like I said, I've only got the A++ team, not S1+, so definitely could do this with an A+ team. More than likely could do it with an A as well. Just going to have to rely a lot on your battle items and also strategy. So you're going to have to make sure you bring them the right weapons, the right leaders, the right allies, but also those healers. Healers are very important. They can make or break your team when it comes to these later stages. But that is stage 6 done. Hopefully you guys can get through it. Yes, let's just finish off on the storyline here, and there's our 4-star Laurie. Now this is my 6th one of her, so she'll probably just go to the supply depot, honestly. She's not a bad character, I can't really fault her. A very fast AP, which I like.